So we're off to see Adam Pinales,
We are.
and we wanted to get caught up with his railroad projects forever.
Right, we've not got a chance to see him in a while.
And but he got COVID,
He did.
and what a 2020. 2020 is a combination.
kidding.
Well, it's a train wreck.
It is.
And he's the conductor on the California Zephyr.
Right.
So when his life turns into a train wreck, that's a really bad thing. But the first thing that happened is a water pipe in his basement broke
Right.
and destroyed his N-scale railroad. It destroyed the whole basement, and they had to tear the railroad out to fix it. And no sooner did they get the railroad torn out than COVID came along. They furloughed everybody at Amtrak and discontinued the trains. Then they decided, no, they have to run the trains because that's an essential service. Everybody was called back, and on the very first trip, 4 of the train crew came down with COVID.
Yeah.
And 2 of them ended up in intensive care, and 1 of them died.
Oh my.
And Adam came through it reasonably well, but he gave it to his wife.
Yeah.
And she came through it reasonably well, and now they're part of some research study and so on. Anyway, he's not working on the indoor railroad just now. He's working on the Garden Railroad and the new railroad, which is the 7.5-inch gauge.
That's the one I want to see.
And that's what's really taking us out there. So check this out. 2020 and Adam Pinales. Well, we've had some grand adventures with Adam.
We have. This was one of the best.
Well, it's fun to just buy a ticket on his train and go for a ride on the Zephyr to Grand Junction. And then we've gone off and explored old narrow gauge railroads together.
Right.
This was the Uinta Railway, and we went off and walked the old grade of that. This is his N-scale railroad,
Oh, that's neat.
which sadly no longer exists.
Yeah.
But Adam, well, he always takes every project to as far as it can go, and then he goes beyond to that. And he started by modeling the Rio Grande, and then he decided that he wanted to duplicate the entire roster of the Rio Grande in the 1950s, and he actually succeeded. Every single piece of rolling stock that the Rio Grande was operating in the 1950s.
Boy, that's some rolling stock, too. Wow.
Well, he couldn't put it on the railroad. It all had to live in boxes. And then after he completed that, he started working on the SP and the UP. Well, this is the new railroad.
The new railroad.
The HON3 that took the place of the N-scale down in the basement after the basement was rebuilt after the flood.
Oh my, well, it looks like a project.
It's a big project, and he's not working on it right now because he's working out in the yard. But as you can see, it's coming right along. And Adam being Adam, once again, he's decided to duplicate the roster of in this case, the narrow gauge Rio Grande.
And I like that one.
And he's been buying up all the motive power that he can lay his hands on, all in brass and rolling stock, and well, there you go. And of course, even the Rio Grande Southern, because
He's got some geese.
he's got Goose 5, our favorite.
He does.
My! Anyway, this was his Garden Railroad when he first was building it, and he started that project a few years ago and got it all completed, and was running F-scale out here in his backyard. And then he's decided to alter that too. So here are the alterations that he's making to the backyard railroad. Anyway, he's changed the track plan. He wanted to add a canyon and a bridge.
And I like the bridge he has back there. I had to ask how he did that.
Yeah, it's a kit, and then he had to modify it, and then he poured all of the cement footings and foundation here. But it's a kit that he bought somewhere. I want to have a bridge like this.
I do too.
And this is the new canyon where the tracks go up through a canyon, and then he's planted 50 miniature trees.
I like that. It gives me some ideas.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I'm inspired. I'm getting ideas for our backyard railroad. Now, the prime motivation, though, for redesigning the Garden Railroad is this is going to be a swimming pool now.
That would be fun.
The low area he's decided to turn into a swimming pool with a deck with the railroad all the way around that. So that's this summer's big project here.
But it has a cool sun deck on it and everything, and then it goes down to 6 foot. So this is where I decided I need to talk to Steve about that concrete mountain stuff. Because on that end over there, I want to build a big mountain for the 7.5-inch gauge to go into a tunnel with a water slide on top that drops into the pool.
There you go.
Why not?
Live large.
Why not?
Why
Why not?
Why not? That's right.
And if done right, when you're sitting down here in the pool or you're down at the other fire pit down there by the waterfall, when you look up over here, this mountain will block all those houses and go right into that mountain.
Yeah. And maybe we shouldn't call that the big project, because the current project is the 7.5-inch gauge railroad.
That's a bit bigger.
It's and that's what he's actually working on right now. The swimming pool is going to come later in the year, but right now he's getting the loop all the way around the outside of the yard, ready so the dog can ride the train.
Absolutely. She is a well-trained dog.
Well trained, always on track. So mostly Adam is building the railroad on wood ties. He's got a few plastic ties, and this is the project that he just completed a few days ago, is the big wood trestle here at the corner of the yard.
I love the trestle. That's probably my favorite spot right there.
Oh, isn't this neat?
That's just fun.
It was always planned for, and you can see those big, huge bents in the background, and well, they turned out to be way too big, so he started over, but it's all pressure-treated wood, and hand-laid track, of course, on top of the pressure-treated wood, and he's using these plastic tie plates.
That's neat.
That's a grand idea, and then after that, the tracks cross over the two driveways. And he's now got to finish the section between the two driveways. And that'll take him almost all the way to the east side of the property, about half of the loop. Now, while the trestle was under construction, he also built the waterfall.
I like the waterfall. That's really cool. I love it.
So at the other end of the unfinished track, he's building this huge gorge over here with this big waterfall. And then a big steel bridge will cross over this area, taking the track over the top of the waterfall. But this is just hours old.
Wow.
And as you can see, there's just a bit more work to do over here, like the bridge. Now, some of the railroad is being built on these plastic ties, and Adam would like to build the entire railroad on plastic ties.
The biggest problem is the shipping on these.
Yeah?
And that's the part that I hate paying for, is shipping.
Shipping.
You know, otherwise I'd do all plastic ties. I just can't get over paying the shipping.
Rent a truck.
Yeah.
Where do they come from?
Ohio.
That's a drive.
There's a dealer in Dayton, Nevada, those Allen models.
Oh.
Steve Alley, he deals them, and that's where I bought a lot of stuff from him. Like my rail joint bars and such like that. I bought from him. But, yeah, I love those ties. They're great. I use them to gauge. When I put everything down, I used those just to gauge it out. I put them every like 5 feet or so 2 per length, and then just came back in and threw the wood ties in.
Got it.
But
now at the other end of the railroad, once the tracks cross the second driveway, they make a bend here and run up the east side of the property right alongside the fence. And this will be completed, I don't know, sometime in the next 6 weeks or something. This is under construction right now. And that will bring the railroad all the way to the back of the property. But this area back here can't be completed until the swimming pool is put in, because this is the access for the trucks to put in the swimming pool.
There you go. Wow.
So the tracks will end right here and at the other end where the waterfall is, for the time being.
Wow, I would not mind having something like this at our house.
Wouldn't it be something?
Oh, it would be fun.
Well, at least we'll have the garden railroad. As I look at this, all I can see is a massive, massive to-do list.
We've got enough of those,
and
yes.
we've got a big to-do list, and we need to have a to-done list. Well, there's Adam's crazy life.
Oh man, I mean, I'm glad he's young, because he's got more energy than I do.
I mean, just when he gets things put together, now he's completely torn up. I mean, it's going to be really neat. And
Right.
he's going to get a swimming pool out of the whole deal.
It
So
will be
that's
fun. His kids will love it.
And anyway, it's going to be amazing. The 7.5 inch is already amazing. The new garden railroad's going to be amazing.
Oh,
The new
I'm kidding.
HON3 is going to be amazing.
Right.
And right now it's just all torn up. But we thought we'd show it to you just because, holy crap!
Yeah, he
Isn't
keeps it going. There's always something different going on.
There's always something different going on. Well, if you haven't been over to the channel, please pop over to the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe.
Right.
And the easy way to do that is with the blue button. Are we ready for that?
Yeah, ready.
Zoink! Right there, blue button. Well, we're not sure how you found this movie on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring. And we will see you here on Tuesday because we're looking at some brass engines.
We are.
Check it
We'll
out.
see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.